What's going on YouTube? UnrealDivine here. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to smack that subscribe button, turn notification bell on to join the Divine Army. You know, I post tons of awesome Apex Legends tutorials, montages, funny moments, and so much more. If you guys do enjoy the video, please make sure to leave a like. Helps me more than you guys know. Alright, that's enough introduction. Let's get straight into the video.
This one is repping, oh my God, if I die, I'm a legend. When they lay me down to rest, I know I was always repping, oh my God.
What's up everybody? Hope you guys are having an awesome day. Today we are breaking down the best and most useful legends Apex Legends Season 4. You know, with the new system override event, you know, there was a bunch of changes that surprisingly brought a little meta shift. So new characters like Bloodhound, for example, will now have 3 times his distance for his tracker. So let's break down and take a look at the new best characters in Apex Legends Season 4. Keep in mind this list is constructed with the idea that all legends are being played at the top level, which I mean very competitive, pro level competing, which maximizes the potential of each legend. If you think your favorite legend deserves to be higher or lower on this list, let me know down in the comments below. I honestly read all of them, and who knows, your comment might be featured in one of my upcoming videos. Wink wink. I'm done rambling. Let's get straight into this tier list. Let's get it. So the list for this video is broken down into tiers. We have C tier, we have B tier, A tier, and S tier. C tier being the lowest, S tier being the highest. So first let's jump straight into C tier. In C tier we have legends that don't bring much team value. You know, Apex is a very team-based game. You want legends, you know, to help benefit each other. And you know, so if you have very selfish, you know, ability legends, you're not gonna bring much team value, and that's why they're very low on my list. And first for C tier we have Mirage.
You know, I don't take myself too seriously. I don't take myself anywhere, really. Man, I need to get out more.
I actually very like Mirage. He's very funny, very entertaining, but you know, just for the team, he doesn't bring much value. He has his decoys ability, which, you know, during the beginning of the season it helped out, but now no one really falls for that decoy anymore. It's kind of just useless, honestly. He has, you know, his ultimate, which makes him go invisible, but it sets the decoys, and it's honestly just for him. And you know, people can still hear you, so he doesn't bring any, you know, team value to your team comp, and that's why he's the lowest on the list. Okay, so next we have in C tier we have Octane. I actually really like Octane as well too. He's a very cool character. He's you know, unique. But he doesn't bring much team value. The only, you know, thing he can bring to your team is his launch pad. And honestly, there's a bunch of legends now that, you know, bring more mobility, you know, to help for your team. So that's why he's also very low. He doesn't have much team value. You know, his ability just makes him run faster, and he restores health over time. So there's nothing to help the team, and that's why Octane is second on the C tier, and he's right above Mirage. Those two legends don't really bring a lot of team value to the team, so those legends, Mirage and Octane, are my C tier. And with that being said, let's move straight into B tier. In B tier we have legends that are team players, but you know, just generally they have better picks. And first on that B tier list we have Revenant. Revenant is a very cool character. You know, he just came out for Season 4. In theory, he's supposed to be a very, you know, unique and just an assassin, but just in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really work out that way. You know, his crouch and walk faster, you know, his passive, that's what it does. It's mainly just for himself, so he doesn't bring, you know, team value in that. But it does, you know, help, you know, in certain situations when you're assassinating people. You know, he has his silence, which, you know, silences people and they can't use his ability, which, you know, would in theory, you know, well, not in theory, it actually does help in team fights if you land that shot, but not all the times you're not going to land that shot. And in theory, you know, his death totem is supposed to be very useful, but honestly in practice it's a little weird, because in certain situations you might not want to get teleported out, or you get teleported at 1 HP and then literally you have to instantly pop a med, and if they know where the totem, there's just a lot to it that in theory it sounds so cool and it sounds like it'll be perfect, but it just doesn't, in practice it doesn't work out. You know, if he just has some buffs, some slight changes here and there, I don't want to break down, you know, Revenant too much, but he could be an amazing top, you know, tiered legend, but because, you know, just for now he's just a bit lower and he doesn't bring too much, you know, team value. You know, team value is very, very important in Apex Legends. That's why certain characters, you know, are ranked higher than certain, because you want a character in your team that is going to help your team in the long run, help you. And that brings us next on the list, which is Lifeline. Now, Lifeline, I really like Lifeline. When she first came out, she's really cool. Like, they have a bunch of, you know, cool concept art for her. She's really dope. Her shield is very useful in certain situations when you're in team fights and someone gets knocked. You can just res someone, or you can beta res with your. It's so dope. And she has, you know, fast healing instant right off the bat. The only reason she's so low on this list now, I really like Lifeline, is because currently there's, you know, a better pick over Lifeline currently, and we're gonna get better into we're gonna get more into that later into the video. But just currently just kind of sit with the thought that she's here on B tier, and let's move straight into the next one. And the next we have Caustic. Caustic is also a very dope defending champion. You know, that's what he's there for. You know, he has 6 gas traps, you know, that you can set up a room. No one's gonna push a Caustic. I hate pushing a Caustic. I literally tell my team, stop, do not push a Caustic. I hate them. He's a very good defensive champion, or legend. I'm sorry, I keep saying champion. I'm so used to League Legends, but he's a very dope defensive champion. It's just the only thing he's not higher on this list is because, you know, you get slow. Your team is slowed when there's so much gas going on. So if you guys are in the building, there's a bunch of fighting and gas. Your team is slowed and affected by it. You're not, because Caustic, you know, he can move and navigate through it, but you know your team is actually affected, and that's why he's lower in the list. And because there are other legends, you know, who can defend and don't affect your team, that's why he's in this B tier list. But I really like Caustic and his abilities, and I think he's a very dope character. But because, you know, that little hindrance, it's not really a hindrance, but because it's there, that's why he's low on the list. And that wraps up our B tier. You know, we have Revenant, Lifeline, and Caustic. And with that being said, we're gonna move straight into our A tier list. And yeah, let's get straight into A tier. So A tier is very strong legends, and surprisingly, with, you know, some of the updates and everything that's been going on with Apex, and, you know, some of the changes with the legends, surprisingly at the bottom of A tier we have Crypto. And Crypto is at the bottom of A tier because, one, for instance, they fixed where you could just drop your shield when you EMP'd with your drone, and you wouldn't take damage. Your shield wouldn't take damage. Now you automatically take damage even if you drop your shield. You take 50 damage if you're in the radius. So that makes Crypto very, very strong. And currently with the meta and how the meta is currently being played, information and just information in general is just so important and so useful that Crypto has become very useful in this meta. And you would be surprised that if you get a very good Crypto on your team, that how useful and how well you can really use this character this season. So keep Crypto on your radar, and give him a try, and see if you guys mess with him this season. You know, he's very useful. People stopped using him when he first came out because, you know, that they could do the EMP thing, but, you know, try him out now. See what you guys like him. Next on the list we have Bloodhound. Yes, Bloodhound has jumped significantly in the tier list, and that is mainly because a couple things actually. One, his tracker has increased by 3-fold. Now your whole team has like triple the distance and the visual distance they can see. And information in Apex is so important. And, you know, with this change, it just makes a Bloodhound so useful. You know, they also increased the duration of it too. Instead of from 2 seconds, 3 seconds now, so you can see enemies and traps and whatever for even longer. So this makes Bloodhound such a strong pick. I don't want to make this video too long, so let's jump straight into the next one. Next we have Bangalore. Bangalore, he has always been a very strong legend. People love Bang. I love Bang. She's so useful with that smoke to get you out of dodge. You know, you can strafe if you're getting shot at. She's just a very strong character. She always will be. Her kid is just very useful in Apex Legends. She's just very useful. You guys should, you know, generally know the Bang. I don't want to get too much in detail with Bang because, you know, Bang is Bang, and that's why she's at the top of A tier. And that's that wraps up A tier. So with A tier wrapped up, we've into our final tier, S tier, and these are must-have legends on your comp, on your team comp. These legends are going to get you some dubs. These are the best and most, useful legends on Apex Legends because they bring the most team value. And honestly, one of these legends is a little biased because, if you guys know anything about my channel and who I main, I wasn't sure if I should have them either in the S tier or the A tier. I was very iffy on it, but because, they my baby and that's my main, I put them in S tier, and who I'm talking about is Pathfinder. So at the bottom of the S tier, we have Pathfinder. Can't even talk, can't even say his name, but Pathfinder. Pathy's my dude. That's my go-to. I just love Pathfinder. I don't know what to explain. I can't explain Pathfinder too much. Y'all know Pathfinder. He has that grappling hook. He can get up out of situations. He can push people. He can help your team get around the map quickly. And then, he has that passive, which even tells you where the ring is gonna be. So in high level competing, this is so useful. Y'all have no idea how crazy useful that is in high level because positioning is everything, and Pathfinder brings positioning. And that brings us into our next at S tier at the top, which is Wraith. And I really mess with Wraith. Fuck it, I fuck with Wraith. I'm cussing my video. I don't care if we get demonetized. Well, I can't even get monetized, not 1K yet. But anyway, if y'all at this point, we got Wraith and we cussing now. You feel me? Because Wraith, I mess with Wraith too. Because Wraith, she helps your team so much. Like, there's certain situations where if you guys get stuck, you guys can just pop a portal and get out of there. How useful you guys not understand how useful that is. Her ultimate is so useful. And then as a character herself, she can get out of certain situations by using her invincibility. I forgot what it's called at the top of my head, but she can just get out of certain situations. And she even alerts when people are aiming at her, so we know if we about to get in a fight and bang right off the bat. So she's very useful. And with Wraith being counted off, let's get straight into the top two, the last two, the most useful. And I have at number 2 in the S tier, Wattson. Wattson is also a very, and she's actually my second main if you guys don't even know. I love Wattson. When she came out, she was one of my favorite legends to play. She's so unique and I don't know how to explain it. But because of Apex's meta and because how good defensively she is one of the best, and you must have legends at the top and the highest competing levels of Apex Legends because her defensive traps, you can lock down an area and be okay and chill for a little bit, and that is so useful in Apex Legends. And that is why she is number 2. Her trophy system, her fences, it's just you guys just have to play, and you see the pro levels playing her all the time because she is so useful. I love playing her. I love smacking people playing her, and yeah, I love Wattson. So that's why she's number 2. And at number 1, if y'all know y'all math and y'all can pay attention to the legends in Apex Legends, we have Gibby Gibraltar. I am saying Gibraltar because y'all know, even with the nerf, he is still the best legend in Apex Legends. I don't care what nobody says. His dome shield brings so much help to your team. It's crazy. When you're rotating, if you guys get stuck, you can just boom, we throwing up a bubble shield. No, everybody good. Get up if you get knocked down. If you get knocked, we gon' push and jump on you. We gon' kill you. Gibby is the man. Gibby is the man, and I'm not gonna say it again. Hey, fuck, that ain't wrong. But anyway, Gibby, he's just so dope. And then on top of that, I'm not even on top of that, for your team, you do not lose 1v1s with Gibby. You do not. His arm shield makes you literally 1v1 king. I don't know who can beat a Gibby, honestly, in a 1v1 situation if you're not just getting all headshots on a Gibby. It's literally so difficult at top level. Gibby becomes so useful. And yeah, so with that being said, that wraps up my tier list video. And that wraps up the tier list for you guys. So if you guys did enjoy this tier list, and you guys, you know what I'm saying, got some, you know, different opinions about it, make sure to write a comment down below. First of all, I actually, you know, really read all my comments. I want to see what you guys think about my list and about this tier list, and see what you guys think your favorite legend should be on this list. And also like the video if you guys did enjoy. You know, it helps me out a ton, more than you guys know. Also, if you guys are new and you guys did stay for this long, hit that subscribe button. Y'all know y'all want to. The channel's dope. Go check out the content. You know, we got a bunch more to come. And yeah, I'm done rambling. I don't want this video to be 20 minutes long and me doing the outro. So I will see you guys in my next video. I hope you guys did enjoy. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.
For not to having my way, I'm on a plane, having my way. I'm in these foreigns, having my way. Counting the money, just having my way, having my way, having my way. Currently women, just having my way. I'm at the Gucci store, having my way. Flexing on nigga, just having my way, just having my way, just having my way. Hit up your body, make you all I'm shake. I got the key to the motherfucking safe.